Welcome everyone, I'm Craven and this is the Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. Ever since I've heard of this game, I was looking forward to it, because the art style is beautiful. I've said it before that I really like this kind of style, and it reminded me of like the old East games a little bit. And I can't wait to start with this. So let's have a look, shall we? And I did look at the promotional bonuses, so let's do that. It's for owning other games from Square that will give you a little bit extra during the game. I have every one of them except Octopath Traveler 0. Still waiting for a deal that is good enough on Steam for me to get it. Or if I get to a point that I actually want to make a series on it. For Dragon Quest 1-2 HD 2D Remake, I haven't played it yet. A critical hit, Bravely Default Remastered, a damage by 10%, Various Day Life, charge time by 10%, Triangle Strategy, counter stance, deal damage by 10% more, shield stamina 90% or greater. But this one is the one that got me interested, because this actually gives you an extra bit of story, apparently, or at least that's what I'm reading for this. Laurentian Plumage. Beautiful ornamental feathers from a certain kingdom. Having this in one's possession will lead to an encounter in town. So when we get there, we'll try it and see what it is. But for now, the one thing we can do is actually start the game. So let's go. First time, don't worry, the difficulty level is recommended for players unfamiliar with action games. As always, when we start a game, we always start on normal, unless we've been warned that the game is ridiculously easy on it, and then we go one higher. For now, normal it is. I've also heard there's a lot of
I am sorry
voice
to
acting.
send you off like this.
But yeah, let's enjoy.
I have no other choice. The seal is broken. Take these, and be sure not to lose them.
Alright.
You are our last hope. So please. Sure.
Ooh, fractals.
Joined forces. Guardians of Israel. Slavery. And save the kingdom. More ruins have been discovered?
Yes, and ones I've not seen in the archives. They seem to be quite ancient.
King Hicard, we should dispatch soldiers to investigate at once.
I can already look at this guy and I don't trust him. He has like the evil mustache. But look at the art style. It's beautiful, isn't it? I like it. I like it a lot. If they go in the future of Final Fantasy and make one in this style, I would eat it up real fast.
We lost many good soldiers that way in the past. Would you have us repeat such tragedy, Kaifried?
With all due respect, sacrifices are necessary in the pursuit of power. They would be giving their lives for the kingdom of Huther.
Silence! Have you forgotten the royal precept? Be not a prisoner of power. Those who desire it are crushed by its hand. Thus spoke my forefather, the hero king, and it is my duty to uphold.
Mayhap so. But the kingdom is utterly dependent on the princess and her spell of safekeeping now. And there may very well be lost magical knowledge within those ruins.
Ah, Minister. You sound like you want it real badly.
Would that not ease the burden upon her shoulders?
Well, if she's the only one protecting the kingdom with her magic of safekeeping, then perhaps.
It is true that she bears a heavy burden. However,
Father, Kaifried, you needn't worry about me. I do not think of it as a burden. In fact, I am grateful I have the power to protect our people.
it fills me with pride to hear you say so, my dear.
Well, this is not a matter of pride, but of preparation. What do we do if something happens to her?
Well, I have to say he does make a point. If her magic is the only thing keeping people safe, if for whatever reason she is taken out of it, she dies, gets sick or whatever, the protection is gone, people will be in trouble. It's not a bad way to think of having a backup for that.
That is where the soldiers come in. Their place is here, protecting the people, not risking their lives in the ruins.
If I may, I believe I have a solution.
And what right has a scholar to speak here?
My apologies, sir.
Speak, Eugene. Let us hear this solution.
Your Majesty, a good friend of mine happens to be an incredible adventurer. Why don't I ask him to investigate the ruins?
An adventurer! Does that mean he can travel through the Beast Tribe's territory?
But of course, he is an expert in exploring unknown lands. His name is Elliot.
Yes, Elliot the Adventurer.
Elliot?
We cannot trust a man we've never met. Sire, simply say the word, and my soldier...
I can vouch for his character, although I will admit he has his quirks.
His word is more than enough for me. What do you think, Father?
Very well then. I should like to speak with this Elliot myself.
Oh, I'm sure Elliot wouldn't mind.
Summon him at once.
This is awful. I need money, but can't find anything good.
Yeah, just rubbing your hand over the floor, I don't think that will get you anything worthwhile, to be honest.
What's the matter, Oliver? You seem troubled.
Elliot! Sorry for keeping you out so late the other day.
Please, I was more than happy to hear the good news. Let's do it again sometime.
It'd be my pleasure. Or it would if business were better. But the odds and ends I'm finding aren't even worth a single tool. I'm starting to lose hope.
Letting your frustrations out makes room for fortune to come in. Good things will come in time.
Thanks, Elliot. Life seems brighter already. Did you come here for work too?
I guess you could say that. An acquaintance of mine dropped something here, so I've come to find it.
Hold on. You're an adventurer, and a good one at that. Why waste your talents on such a tiny job?
Cause even the littlest of jobs have a right to be done. And people cannot get out here doing it themselves, so an adventurer has to do them. So, Elliot is that adventurer, I guess.
How could I refuse? The man in question is too injured to do it himself. When it comes to moving around outside of town, no one's better equipped than us adventurers.
You have a point there. I've never met anyone else who sees things quite the way you do. But I guess that's what makes you such a likable guy. Just don't go dying on me, alright?
Not planning on it.
Likewise, friend. Now then, let the search begin. I think he said he last had it on the shore. It's not far from town, but it's still dangerous territory. I'd best stay on my toes.
Well, I'm sure it's the beginning area of the game, so it shouldn't be too hard. Basically like dipping our toes into the bath and see how it is. And from there, we can go to the deep end. The adventure begins. The time has come to start your adventure. Head for the destination displayed on the locator. Guide display. Display settings for button icons can be changed from system settings. Is a short press indicates the button should be held longer to confirm. Alright. Okay, so X is for sword. Ooh, money. So like Zelda, we need to destroy stuff to get rupees, money, or whatever the name is here. Ooh, and you can grab it by A and throw it away. Alright. I did think that when we were listening to the scenes that the voices could be a little bit higher. I will probably wait in between the episode before to change it. But if you notice a difference, that is why. And it looks like we only have one weapon. Use your weapons for regular attacks. Before regular attacks with X, make sure your target is within range. Hold X to charge up for a special attack. More powerful weapons allow for further charges. Alright. So we get better swords by getting new ones or upgrading this. We've seen that in games before. Search for the item your acquaintance dropped. We will... we did find a few coins, but the white one on top is still 0. So that is something else, and the one on 3 is probably the money that we find. Alright, open map. Yeah, we haven't found a lot yet, we just started. But the map is pretty big. So lots of us to explore. And that's not even mentioning what's inside of the land, like the dungeons, the caves and all that kind of stuff. Awesome. Press the start button. Inventory, system and memories. I'm sure it will all be explained in time, but let's have a quick look. Story or adventuring lore. So the things we will see. That we haven't been told this one yet, so let's leave it be. A short story to tell us what we've seen so far. Items, we got a sword and we got a buckler. Other than that, we don't have much yet. No accessories. It looks like we have a pouch with a vial and something else. Key item, the Adventures earring. A pair of earring worn by Elliot. Yeah, we saw it in the intro. What it means, time will tell. It looks like we can take 5 hits at the moment. Alright. Let's keep on exploring, shall we? Well, that looked like a recovery. We'll just throw them and after picking them up, good. Alright. Okay, so RB is our shielding. Right, good. Because the enemies are still very, very easy. I'm guessing that won't last. I'm sure enemies will... Ooh, drop bonus. Doesn't mean I can get more money if I keep it up. I assume it's for not getting hit. Ooh, I think we found the item. I wonder what it is.
Ah, there it is. What a beautiful comb. It was certainly well cared for. Now to get this back to the old man. He should be waiting at the orphanage.
A key item, the memento comb. Guard against enemy attacks with your shield. Guard with RB. but doing so depletes shield stamina. You can't guard forever. At some point you will need to attack. Don't let them break your guard. Should Elliot's shield stamina fall to 0, his guard will be broken, rendering him defenseless. So I'm guessing more damage. Use your maps. Open your map with the back button. Use the locator while you're playing to get your general bearing. And open the map when you want to check the specifics. And especially helpful when exploring caves and ruins. Get ready with the menu. Open the menu with the start button. There you can check your inventory and settings. You can also review adventuring lore like this from the memories menu. Yeah, we just checked it, but thank you for informing us. Alright. Now we need to go back to town and hand it over. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Do know that if I play a game like this, like an RPG, adventure, whatever, I will try to talk to as many people as I can to learn as much about the world as we can. So I will talk to everybody we meet.
I need to head back to town now. I can come back here later.
Ah, come on, there's a chest there. Well, I guess we'll have to get that later. And of course the other structure was there too, but that chest was definitely the one thing that piqued my interest.
Start.
Ah, okay, so you can get away more grass by charging. Good. So how far can we go in another direction? Because we know where the game wants us to go.
I need to head back to town now. I can come back here later.
Yeah. But it wouldn't be me if I didn't try to go somewhere else. Okay. Ooh, a crack in the wall.
Start.
I guess we need some kind of bomb or hammer to get through that. Or it's an exit from a dungeon or something. Let's leave that for now, because I don't think I have anything that will help us with that, because we are basically barren. We only have a sword and that's it. I do have to say that the one thing that Elliot reminded me of, and I've said this before from the first trailer I saw, he looks like a red mage, doesn't he? So I wonder that if you want to learn magic later as well, that we can use in combat. Meow to you too. Oh, don't forget to save. Step into the light around an adventuring guidepost to automatically save your game progress. Press A while facing one when you want to save to a particular slot. So it does save, we just, if you want to make it specific, okay? We do that. So does it mean that just walking into it is like a temporary save, and we actually have to assign it if we want to permanently save? I guess that's something we need to learn.
This is the world of Philabildia. Many years have passed since the Age of Myths ended and humans began documenting history. Beast tribes, named so for their likeness to animals, engage in fierce territorial battles.
Can't wait to face them.
And humans live tucked away in a corner of the realm, protected by Princess Huria's powerful magic.
Well, that explains the safekeeping.
Our tale begins in this age, in this kingdom of Huther.
Hey everyone! He's back! Elliot's back!
Welcome home, Elliot!
We missed you.
I missed you all too. Were you good while I was gone?
We are always good.
That's what kids always say.
Our new friend played with us lots.
That voice sounds familiar.
How nice. How are you feeling, sir?
Better than ever, thanks to these kids. Body and soul alike. So, did you find it?
Ah, so that's the old man where we went out to find his comb.
I did indeed.
Oh, thank the stars. You have no idea how important this is to me. Thank you so very much. I apologize for not having much to give you in return.
Think nothing of it. This is what I do.
Yeah, he's an adventurer. He always goes on dangerous missions.
Uh-huh. And he never fails. Not ever. He's real proud of it, too.
It sounds like you all are proud of it as well.
Hey, not so loud now.
How come? Isn't that what you're always saying?
Yes, he seems to be a fine adventurer indeed. He has my deepest gratitude.
This ought to do wonders for your reputation.
That wasn't my intention, Leica.
You should be happy. That old man certainly was. But you didn't get much in return.
He shares the herbs he finds with everyone. We can't take a lot of money from people like him.
I know. But the orphanage doesn't have much money either, right?
Mitchell, I guess you're old enough to understand that now.
Then maybe he's also old enough to get a job and help? Hmm?
We are out of money?
Is it because I eat too much?
Probably, Sandy. Probably.
No, of course not. So eat your fill and let me worry about money, all right?
Okay, eating's what I do best.
I'm not worried, 'cause you're the best adventurer in the whole kingdom.
Nuh-uh. He's the nicest, smartest, and bestest adventurer in the whole world.
I know that.
Well, I know that better.
All right, calm down, kids.
Very cute.
Hey, Elliot. We believe in you more than anyone. But be careful, okay?
I will. Thank you. But being told that does feel a little embarrassing.
You're the adventurer Elliot, yes? You've been summoned by King Hikard.
I have? But what would His Majesty want with me?
You can ask His Majesty yourself when you reach the castle.
Understood.
Tulpur's 10. I guess that's what we got for finding the comb? It's not a lot, but I'll take it. Alright, so I guess we can go around town. Speech bubbles for who we can talk to. Hey, before he died, my dad was a soldier at the castle, so I know a little about the king. He looks kinda scary, but my dad always said he was really kind once you get to know him. Ah, great. It ticked off when you talk to somebody, so you know who has something new to say. That's awesome. The princess is supposed to be super pretty. You're still lucky. I wish I could go to the castle and see her. That's crazy that the king himself asked for you. I guess you really are the kingdom's #1 adventurer. A summons from the castle? I wonder what's going on. I hope everything is alright. I hope that too. Let's look around the house. Anything we can interact with? Alright. Well, we're gonna have a look around town before we head to where we need to be. And it looks like we need to be at the castle. The map is already starting to fill out quite nicely. So apparently there are 2 chests we can find now and a shop. And the town is not super big, so it should be more than doable. Yes, I will destroy everything in town we can. You heard of Magicite? This merchant who shops in town sometimes deal in it. Useful for combat. Apparently, can't I actually know how it works myself? Hey, Elliot, what's the deal? Can you call up to the castle like that? You get a nice juicy gig or something? Well, I got a lead on some nice looking ruins myself. Off to explore them now. Good luck to the both of us. Oh, Elliot, you should make a habit of stopping in town from time to time and see what's what. If you spot anyone in trouble, help them out. Yeah, I wonder, what are they doing right now? Well, you won't find any shops outside of town, so make sure you're prepared before you set off. No, it's not quite right. I think we can make it better. Well, you'll find ancient ruins all over this land. Some say magic artifacts, powerful beyond all human comprehension, dwell within. Supposedly no two are alike either. How I'd like to see one someday. Me too. Because that's where the gist of the game is, where we can find more powerful stuff, I imagine. Oh, that comb you found. I dropped it when I was out gathering medicinal herbs. There was no time to stop and look for it. What with the beast and the monster about, so I'm glad you found it. Gotta be careful we don't hit anybody. Well, the Hero King founded this country, but beyond that, he was a big proponent for keeping the history of and the study of magic. It's thanks to that we've been able to reclaim some of the knowledge previously thought lost forever. Hundreds of years ago, civilization up and went kaput, and all the researchers and such disappeared. But some folk managed to piece that knowledge back together little by little. That's why we can read books and stuff now. Elliot, you haven't seen Oliver anywhere, have you? Seems he was off working of late. Well, we did meet him outside, so it should be fine. I've been hoping to spend more time together, as we're soon to wed. Oh, congratulations. Hopefully we get to see the wedding. I'll definitely be there. Oh wait, there's something shiny next door. I wish I had a friend, but I'm too weak to play outside. Oh, I wish I had someone to stop my child from being so lonely. History of the Kingdom of Uther, Volume 1. Over 1,000 years ago, humans began to settle on the east side of the continent, owing to a new water source created by the eruption of Mount Phoenix. Before long, people became from other areas, children were born, and settlement was built with a chief at its center. This place was known as the village of Hitoyori. Unfortunately, the frequent beast tribe invasions made life very difficult for its people. Then a savior appeared and bestowed the humans with the art of magic. With his new light in hand, they blazed a trail forward and built the foundation of a magical society. This era, where magic began to take root, came to be known as the Age of Budding, by the people who came after. Collecting manuscripts. Manuscripts contain accounts of events across Philadelphia. You can reread any manuscript you find to the bookshelf in the orphanage. I'm guessing we just didn't have any books to read, so we couldn't find it.
What could this be?
30 tool. Alright, I'll take it. The more money, the merrier. Adventurers really are out of their minds. Why would anyone rush headlong into the dangers outside? Nope, nothing beats life in town. That spell of safekeeping keep the beast away besides. Yeah, but if nobody went outside, then you wouldn't get any resources. I guess adventurers provide that for everybody. North of Uther is all woods, and there's plains to the west. Head further west and it's all desert. But there's all beastmen and monsters out there. No place for normal folks to thread. That's why we're so reliant on adventurers. Are you familiar with those peculiar white ruins of the southwest of Uther? The place is steeped in sketchy rumors, like being able to hear distant buddies' voices. You ought to check it out if you're interested. Hey, as soon as I can, I definitely will. It might be dangerous, but could also be very profitable. The spell of safekeeping cast by Princess Yuria extends to these walls. An invisible barrier, you might call it. It keeps the beastmen away. Though I should stress it doesn't imbue the walls with any offensive power. The spell simply wards them off. Which is good enough for us. We see just down there. This gate leads to the northern forest, Nevercraven. However, the gate is undergoing inspection, so you can't pass right now. Alright, I'll be back later. Well, that's, I think, where we need to be roughly. It's part of the same building, so let's not risk it. But there's still a shop down there that I missed by going on the wall. One, two, three. Not much of a reward this time. Wish I had skills, Elliot. Then I could take on a more dangerous job and rake in the dough. Well, that is how it works with adventurers. Did you hear the rumors about those ruins? Just got discovered? Kyrie's always a real interest in new ruins. In fact, lots of folks have died on his expeditions to them. I'm betting the king won't allow him to take any soldiers this time. I wonder who's going to get that short straw. Well, I already have an idea who it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be me. Well, Lord Kyfried has been vertically obsessed with the exploration of ruins these past few years, even more so than before. He should very much like to explore the mist ruins in the woods to the north, but I understand His Majesty said no. Yep, and for good reason, I'm sure. Oh, this is Minister Kyfried's private residence. Busy as he is, the minister is rarely here, but I look after things while he's away. Part 3. Having lost the magical foundation of their society, humans were reduced to living in the rubble of what was once a glorious city. Some banded together to rebuild civilization, calling themselves the Little Hope Troop for the fragments of the future they believed in. Though unable to achieve their dreams, the group's name was passed down to the settlement. A long and dark time followed, but the rise of the Hero King changed it all. When the beast tribes attacked, the Hero King raised the moon mirror and rallied the villagers. United they stood and drove back the beasts, thus reclaiming their pride as the defenders of heart and home. Momentum for a new nation grew, and a country was founded with the Hero King at its heart. This is where the Kingdom of Uther began, and the long depression that preceded it came to be known by modern man as the Age of Reconstruction. Yeah, if it's just 2 pages, it's not too long to read. Because normally when it's like 5-6 pages, I just leave it and I'll read it in between. But with 2 pages, I think we can definitely keep that up. For now. The fairy and the flustered froggy? That sounds fun. One day the flustered froggy met a fairy. What the fairy said made the froggy think. Hey, are you listening? Aren't you sick of that story? Froggy are kinda lame if you ask me. I wanna hear something cool. That's always the difference between boys and girls. Well, we've known peace for this past decade, thanks to the princess. Her spell truly is that powerful. We owe her a huge debt of gratitude. That you do. Because always having to be here to keep the barrier up, I'm sure that's a very demanding task. Alright, thank you very much. I'm guessing the blue line we see on the wall and around it, that is the actual barrier. Though the spell of safekeeping protects the town, you find beasts and monsters just on the other side of these walls. As such, we soldiers have to stand guard at all times to ensure the town's safety. Yes, just by exploring more tool.
Hey, not
50.
bad.
That's definitely not bad. Give it like a starting capital when you go to the store. Which we will do right now, because I think it's the only thing left to do before heading to the castle. Prepping for adventures at the item shop. Item shops sell goods useful for adventuring that can be purchased with tool, the currency of this world. You can find tool in treasure chests and by defeating enemies. We're doing some maintenance right now, so you can't come through. Try again later. This item shop has all the requisite gear for an adventurer, even weapons, so don't miss out. Personally, I recommend the boomerang. Always good to have a range option in your arsenal. Items. Empty glass vials. Empty glass vials may be filled with medicine to be carried on your adventures. Be sure to stock up when you can. Recovery medicine is a good stand by. Guess we have to get some empty vials, and here is one. Well, we have 240, so an empty vial and a boomerang would be good. I like this. Briefly hover. But it's 1,000 though. Experience charm negates impediment used to tall grass. Very good. Defalling charm negates damage taken from falling into pits and lava. Yep, all accessories that I wouldn't mind having. 20 left. That's it for now. Regular boomerang attacks. Boomerangs met out damage both going and coming. The boomerang range will hover in place, a distance from where it was thrown. Get the distance just right to rake up continuous damage to the target while boomerang is just spinning. Switching weapons. Use RT to change weapons you've acquired. Set one weapon to use for X and the other for Y. Alright. RT. And then on it we select it. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weapons, and eventually once we find or buy them. Alright, that's not too shabby. Do we want to go to the castle now? Yeah, we might as well, right? Explore the castle a little bit before heading out for the king. We can probably wait with the king for next episode, but if we can explore the rest, that would be awesome. Can't break everything in the castle. Volume 2. With the help of magic, humans developed technology that eventually led to the most prosperous civilization in history. During this time, all sorts of contrivances were built, but the most notable were automata. They operated autonomously just like living creatures and were part of people's daily lives. They were, however, frequent instances of automata running out of control, and humans could not sustain the civilization on their own. Thus, the magical civilization came to an end and all documents related to and technologies created for magic were lost. This era of prosperity came to be known as the Age of Magic. Yeah, it's probably going to play a big part later on when we find out about them, or find them in the wild. I am the physician here at the castle. I look after the health of the royal family. By the way, have you been to the shop in town? You'll find recovery medicine there, among other things. This is where the soldiers take their meals. His Majesty and the Princess also dine here on occasion. Despite their station, they treat us like family, and in turn they are beloved by all of us here at the castle. Well, so far they do seem like really nice people. I guess time will tell. The Chamber of Prayers is this way. It is where the princess maintained the spell of safekeeping. The peace we enjoy is now thanks to her constant efforts. To say she's the cornerstone of the kingdom is no exaggeration. Let's have a look. slight loading animation. I guess she's of course in the throne room. But in the future, if we need her, this is probably where we can find her. The Royal Study for Magical Research. One Historian's Journal. I finally finished compiling the kingdom's histories. It started as a draft I wrote when I was young, but I've revised it many times since then, and I can now say I'm satisfied with how it turned out. Even His Majesty was pleased, but the work's not over yet. I need to record the adventures of His Majesty, the Hero King. I am pretty proud of myself for giving him such a great nickname, but His Majesty doesn't seem to agree, saying that the title of hero just doesn't suit him. He also seems a bit embarrassed about me writing down his adventures. Still, I think it's important this story reaches future generations. The adventures he embarked on are sure to light the way for those yet to come. Now, where should I begin? This is going to be so much fun. I wonder if that's written by the scholar we saw earlier. Alright. Almost. These are His Majesty's quarters. Please do keep your distance. At least unless we are invited to come in. This is the Princess' private quarters. Have some decorum, would you? Again, if she invites us, we'll be glad to partake in entering her room. Alright, so the only thing left is to go ahead into the King's Chamber and have our audience with the King. And that I will leave until the next episode. Because who knows how big our audience will be. And after that, we get to go on an adventure. So we'll explore the town a bit more, see if there are any new texts, and after that we'll go out exploring a bit more of the surrounding areas if we are allowed. And get a little bit to learn how to use the boomerang. See if it's better than the sword or just a nice extra thing to have. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. Because we're just getting started. So until then, bye bye.